Hey, my name's Seth. I'm from Big Bear, California. I'm an avid fisherman on Big Bear Lake. I fish that lake maybe 4 to 5 times a week. I just got blessed with a GoPro 8. This is my first time making a video, so if you have any suggestions, please comment some suggestions on how to do this. I'm real interested in just making a short video right now on stuff to use on Big Bear Lake for people that don't fish often. Like if you don't know what to use, this is gonna be your go-to stuff, you know, if you don't know what you're doing. But you're interested in fishing on this lake. I see a lot of guys posting videos and stuff, and I kind of feel like I have maybe a little bit more to offer. I want to get into details on just what to buy if you don't have any fishing gear, or if you do have fishing gear but it's not the right stuff for Big Bear Lake. I want to start with Treble Hooks. This is a size 18 Eagle Claw treble hook. Real tiny, right? That's the only size hook I use, the only kind of hook I use. Your swivels. This is the kind of swivel I use. I try to just get the barrel swivels without this clip here that opens and closes. It tends to snag on a lot of weeds more so than just having just the barrel part, you know. It's really hard to see, but that's the kind of swivel you use. Sinkers. I got snow on everything. Sinker slider. You got about a 1/2 ounce weight right there. I don't go any bigger than that. You can go down to like a 1/4 ounce too if there's a lot of weeds. All this stuff tends to snag in weeds, and the smaller equipment you use on your line, the less likely you are to snag up on weeds, and the less weeds you'll catch to snap your line. I'm going to try to learn how to put links in the video too at the end of this. I'm going to upload it to YouTube and try to learn how to upload links, where to find and shop for this kind of stuff. This is my leader line, P line, fluorocarbon 2-pound test. I use this stuff if the 2-pound, if the bite is real slow. The 2-pound, you'll get more bites with the 2-pound, but you'll lose some fish too. There's some bigger trout in here that'll snap this 2-pound if you don't have the drag set right. So usually if the bite's slow, I use a 2-pound. If the bite's good, I'll use a 4-pound test leader on that. And obviously you're going to need some hook removers. Hopefully if I give you some good advice on this video and you get on some fish, these are hook removers. You just stick the line in this slot right here and follow the line back down into the trout's throat until the hook comes undone from inside. There's 2 different kinds. This is my favorite right here. This is real simple, easy. You just stick the line in this slot here and follow the line back into the trout's throat. Later in the video I'll get into like what kind of poles and reels I use. That's not too that doesn't really matter too much, you know. Your rod and reel setup doesn't really matter on trout fishing too much. You know, you always need a pole holder. Stick this in the shore and stick your pole inside, and it'll hold your pole out of the water and dirt and sand and stuff on the shore. So that's the hardware. I see a lot of guys posting videos too about what kind of baits to use, and it kind of makes me laugh a little bit. You know, they're not wrong by no means. Don't I'm not trying to talk down on them or whatever, but Like I say, I fish this lake a lot, and these are what I use. We got the power bait garlic. This is the chartreuse. It's like a greenish color with the flake in it. Definitely with the golden garlic scent. There's a Mando. We also, I never run out of this stuff, the rainbow garlic. That's mandatory on this lake. It's a really successful bait right here. And then you also have the salmon egg red. Salmon egg red is a really good one right now. And I always try to stay with some kind of like a green garlic scent in my tackle box. This one doesn't. Oh, this one does have the garlic scent on it. Yep. And more recently, I've had success with these the garlic scent salmon egg red, but these are actually salmon eggs. You individually pluck those apart and put one egg on each side of the treble hook, so you got 3 eggs on a hook. And these are also floating. You want stuff that floats. Nothing that, like, all these baits float. None of these just sink down to the bottom. They'll float up off your weight on the treble hook, and they float, obviously. So these also float too. These are a good one too here. The Berkeley Power Bait floating, says right here, floating mice tails. And these are what those look like. They also have a this is the color I like to go with. They also have a bubblegum one where the white head here is actually pink and the tail is white. That works well too. So back to this leader line, you know, maybe later on I'll show a video on how to like set up the line. But on your leader line off of the swivel, you want to use anywhere from a 1 foot to a 3 foot leader of this stuff, and that's the distance between the swivel and the hook. That way it floats off, you know, off the bottom of the lake, you know, depending on how long you make your leader, anywhere from a foot to 3 feet. I've heard local guys up here using like a 72-inch leader. That's kind of ridiculous in mine. And later we'll get into the slip bobbers and using worms and stuff like that, but I just wanted to make a quick video on the basics first. Maybe later we'll shoot some videos on some other ways of fishing and how to hook up the pole and whatnot, and we'll get on some fish too, and I'll have some catches on a video. Catch and release all the time on Big Bear Lake, please, as much as you can. I know the trout taste good, but I catch and release every trout I catch. So I don't know, we'll see how this turns out. Thanks for watching the video.